Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you so much. How's your day going on so far? Aside from
Yes.
all of this.
No, it's going really good, thank you. Yeah, it's been pretty busy actually for a Saturday. So yeah, you?
It is the same with all of the episodes and the content. It is like totally insane. Wow. Thank you so much for
Mm,
giving us
yeah.
this
No worries.
space move. And your 2026, how has been until now?
Yeah, 2026 has been really good actually. I mean, obviously there have been, it's January, so it's a bit of a slow start to the year with auditions and stuff. But I've had a couple of big auditions come through, which has been really exciting. And I've just finished like filming for a different film project, which is also really cool.
And are you like already expecting for something this 2026, or you're just like gonna wait to see what happens?
I don't know. I have got some goals. Like, I'd really like to try and see if like I could get a bigger production company job. That's kind of my like one major goal for like 2026. Um, but equally, I'm kind of like I'm gonna let what happen happen because it's an exam year for me. So I'm just like, yeah, excited and gonna see what happens.
And related to this 2025 disclosure, what did you spend your holiday season?
I was in Well, in the holiday season, as in I was in Wales. I was doing filming for Rise of the Dead, which is a short film that's coming out later on this year. And I did lots of bits actually. Yeah.
And related to Rise of the Dead, I would love to know how was that for you? How does that fantastic project came to your life?
Oh, it was so exciting actually. It was one of my first film auditions, which was kind of crazy. And I saw it and I was like, I really relate to this character. When I saw the call, and so I applied. And it took a while for Sophie, the director, to work out casting and stuff. But when she got back, that was so exciting for me. And yeah, and it was good 2, 3 months from finding out I got it to filming, and filming was just wonderful, and everyone on set was so lovely, and it was a super cool experience.
And related to all of it, is there some experience, some like a specific experience you would love to share with us related to the filming, to the process itself, to making friends? What is like the most iconic like experience you have from Rise of the Dead?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there were so many. I think the most iconic experiences with the night shoots that we did. We did a couple of shoots really late at night, kind of like 11 to like 1 a.m. time. And I think that was like ultimate bonding with the rest of the cast because obviously, everyone is super tired and just trying to get to the end of the scenes. And so like, although we were all getting a bit mad at each other as well, we were kind of getting each other through that end bit. Um, yeah, which was there are a lot of crazy stories that have come out of them actually, but like that was so brilliant and so much fun and really like memorable.
Lovely, excellent. And related to your life, to acting life, how did you decide to go for acting? In which part of your life? What made you like take that decision, take that call? Your inspiration? How was that process? Does it comes from your family? How was that?
I mean, it was actually really not from my family. Like they're very supportive about what I do, but it started very much predominantly with me. I was about probably a year, just over a year ago, was when I really decided I wanted to get into acting like full time. Um, and yeah, I can't even remember how it came about actually. I think I was talking to a friend who had just finished being on a film set, and I was like, "This is so incredibly cool." And the more she was describing it, I was just like, "This is what I want to do." And so I just started applying for bits and bobs. I didn't even have an agent at this point a year ago. Just putting my name out into the hat for things and like building up experience. And it's really crazy kind of how like quickly it's set off. It's really cool.
So nice to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing us this fantastic information and moreover related to the easiest and the hardest of acting in based on your experience until now. What would you say is like kind of the easiest and the hardest?
I would say, I mean, the easiest thing. I would just say is like making friends on set. Like, I mean, it's the easiest and the best thing, but just like getting connections and meeting people. And I think some people find that tricky, which I totally get. But I think 'cause I'm just quite a social person. I find that really, really fun. I would say the hardest is probably just like comparing yourself to other actors, you know, seeing like these really, really brilliant actors getting these huge jobs, and trying your best to focus on like your own kind of journey, especially when you're pretty new to it as well. And just like practicing, you know, your skills and not looking around you at the other people.
And related to your environment, more specific, family and friends, how is the usual reaction? Do you show your family and your friends your work? Does your family support you in the complete way? How's that like kind of experience for you?
I would say, I mean, I'm really lucky. I have a really supportive family. I've got two siblings, so obviously I can't have like 100% of the time um put like into me. You know, my accent, they both do lots of stuff as well. But no, I'm really lucky actually. Like my parents are really supportive, and my grandparents as well have been really brilliant in terms of taking me to set and stuff. They've had to step in a fair few times, and also my friends are just so great. I love them all, and they are really brilliant and chatty and ask me questions about it. And yeah, it's I'm really lucky actually with my environment. It's great.
So nice to hear that because you're so talented. I
Mm,
truly think you're such a complete artist.
thank you.
And related to watching yourself, in which part of the process are you like right now? Do you have like kind of cringe?
Um, but I do cringe. I can't watch myself act. I find it so, so hard. I can't watch myself tapes back. Like when I see something come up to me, I'm like, ah, no. Um, which is probably something I should get over, considering I really want to go into this more. But yeah, can't really help it.
And after a project comes to an end, do you suffer like kind of depression, anxiety? For example, once you finish Rise of the Dead, did you struggle with that mixed feelings of like
Yeah,
having that to an end?
it was really sad, especially with Rise of the Dead, because it had been something we'd like been getting ready for literally months. So when it was over, it was really sad. But equally, I'm still friends with most of the guys who was there, and I still talk to them all a lot. Yeah. So no, I definitely didn't like. I'm quite lucky with my mental health. I haven't really experienced anything in that type of thing. And also, once Rise of the Dead came to an end, it was like straight back to auditioning for all these other bits and bobs that I had to do. So it was sad, but equally, it was such an amazing experience, and it was my first proper film set experience as well. So I think just like having that and seeing it gone was sad, but like appreciating how brilliant it was, and then looking forward to the other projects I was going to do with the people that I did resident with, and also just everything else. Yeah, it was sad, but it was like, yeah, I accepted it.
And if you could define in 3 words Rise of the Dead, well, 4 words. If you could define in 4 words Rise of the Dead, which one would you choose?
Oh, well, as in just like four adjectives to describe it.
Yes.
I would say, what would I say? I would say deep. I would say complex, adventurous, and just brilliant. Just in terms of the way it's written and the way it's formatted.
Okay, lovely. And I wanted to know how is one day of yours? Do you kind of struggle like taking your family, your profession, and your friends like in a whole day?
Yeah, no, it is. It's it is hard. Like today is a really good example. If I'm being honest, I had an audition in the morning, and now I've got this, which is obviously brilliant. And then this evening I've got a friend coming around, then I'm heading off to a party. So it's like it would be really, really brilliant, but it's tight. And you know, sometimes, especially January, like this month, I've taken like kind of the pressure off a little bit, so that I can focus on school, especially when the weather's all awful, and just like see my friends and be a bit more grounded, so that I can like get ready for what's coming.
And 2 final ones. The first one is related to the projects. If you could choose a project whatever, film, series, which one would you choose and which genre? Do you have one specific, like I would love to become part of like a Stranger Things or something like that?
Mm. I mean, any of the major um like series that have come about recently. So, Wednesday and Stranger Things are brilliant, but my dream, like the ultimate thing I would love to do is something like Adolescence, like a gritty like drama that I feel like has a lot of relevance now. I think that would be just the most incredible experience. And I think it's the style of acting that I have always kind of been most comfortable with, the really like dramatic emotional side. And so to do a project like that has a lot of meaning and a lot of relevance would be so cool. That would be like my dream.
Excellent choice. And related to actors, actresses, is there someone you would love to work with in case you could? Like, I would love to work with Bang.
Oh my gosh. Like so many people. Who would be my number one to work with? Milo Manheim. If like I think he is such a brilliant actor and singer and just like all round talented artist. And he just seems like a really lovely guy. Like I feel like you would just get along with him. That would be epic. That would be like the dream.
Because he's about to play for Tangled, isn't it? For
Yeah,
it is totally insane. And are you fan of Netflix and Disney?
yeah, both those things. Yeah, I definitely watch a lot of stuff from both.
Okay, because we're gonna have a couple of challenges related to all of it. Excellent. and
Okay.
and related to your projects, I forgot to ask about the mental massacre and about
Oh yeah.
singing. We can start with the mental massacre,
Hmm.
like the general experience, like working in a fantastic project. What can you tell us about all of it?
Yeah, well, The Men's Massacre it is a independent horror film. I remember reading the script for the first time and just being like, okay, so I was like a last minute replacement actually for a different actor, and they needed someone last minute. Um, so I like did a really late audition. So there was a very quick turnaround from getting the part to being straight on set, which was cool but terrifying, really hard to learn the lines. And obviously I was like the youngest there by at least like 3 years, because my character, was written to be a lot younger than the other characters, which I think was really cool. I think I learned a lot actually about just interacting with older people, and like the relationships that you can gain even if you're like of a totally different age. I think that was really, really beneficial to me, and I loved the whole. I've never like done like a horror per se thing before, so that was really fun.
And the other one, because I was like searching info related to your amazing career, and I watched your singing. It is so insane. Like I previously stated, you're such a complete artist. I am so impressed.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been singing. That's really what got me into it, actually. I did singing and then I moved on to musical theatre, and that's what got me into acting. But no, I love singing. That's my roots. Like that's how I got into it.
Okay, excellent. And being on stage, if you have to choose like filming, series, all of it, or performing on stage, which one would you choose if you have only one call?
I mm, I think filming, and that is by a tiny little like margin. Like I love being on stage and I love like the live and having the audience. I hate the pressure. It's so scary. So if I'm being honest, I think there's definitely a lot less pressure there for film. And I think also I'm a quite like a naturalistic actor. That's where I like thrive when the characters are quite realistic and grounded. And although you do get that on theatre, like especially that's more kind of a play thing, and as much as I love a musical, um, I think I like suit my style of acting suits film better generally.
And now finally, I just remember you just stated in one of our DMs about Spanish, sorry, speaking, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm not like fluent or anything. I'm just like learning by myself.
And now we're gonna have a Q&A a couple of challenges and random questions for the next sections. Wonderful. We
Can't
can
wait.
start with this Q&A. We have a couple of questions. The first one is, what is something most people don't know about you?
Oh, I think there's a lot. I think most people know everything about me. I'm an open book, if I'm being really honest. I mean, some of my followers on Instagram / my closest friends are aware, but I do a lot. Most of my posting is trial reels. Like, I post a lot of stuff on that. I think I'm a pretty open book. I think there's a lot that people don't know about me, actually. Yeah.
Okay, you're such an open person. Excellent, lovely, excellent. Another one I have for you. Have you ever Googled yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And what is like the
I hate to say it, I definitely
pops up?
No, yeah, it is, because obviously my name's pretty unusual. And like, it was when I got my first IMDb credit, so it like came up when you searched it, and I relished that moment when I first saw it. So yeah, I've definitely Googled myself more than once, and yeah, I hate to say it.
Okay, I have another one. What is one TV show you can watch over and over?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like my favorite TV show of all time. I think it's just so, like, no matter how, I think I've watched it at least 800 times now, and no matter how many times I watch it, every single time I'm like jaw on the floor. So like the plot twists are crazy. It's so funny. That would be like, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine so much.
I have to watch
that as many times.
Okay.
Oh my god, no, it's the best.
Wonderful. And is there something you can't watch, or you're just not such a picky person?
Ooh, something I can't watch. I find like body horror, like really gory horror. I don't mind like the jump scares and that type of thing are all totally fine, but I cannot for the life of me ever watch body horror. I just find it so like deeply I can't do that.
That jump scares can be awful. I totally understand you.
Yeah.
Another one, what do you like to do in your spare time when you have?
Ooh, if I mean, I don't really have a lot of spare time. I think I'm quite, no, that's why. I think it's between homework and acting and seeing friends and stuff. I am pretty busy. I love art, actually. I do a lot of art. I take it for like school exams, so obviously I kind of have to do it. But yeah, I paint a lot in my free time, which, you know, it's not like incredible, like state of the art stuff, but I find that really fun.
Okay, and I am so glad to see that you're making like a cool balance between personal and professional life. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I have a cool one. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I know exactly. It's niche. It's to do with acting. My biggest pet peeve is on set when someone knows your lines and they like say them for you. Even worse when it's been a couple of times where I've been doing a scene in front of a camera and I'm just like I'm acting the scene and I'm just like taking like a dramatic pause or something between lines, and then someone like says the line for me. Or just like without letting me remember it. I know it's silly and I know they're just trying to help, but I find that so deeply frustrating. And I never want to say it because obviously they're just like trying to be really helpful. I'm like, every time.
And I found that pet peeve so interesting because related to acting, wow, it is like the coolest pet peeve I ever received within this episode. So, I can't really understand you. Okay. I have another one. What is like your goal for the next 3 years from now? Do you have like one specific goal for the midterm, like 2-3 years from now, or not so much?
I think my biggest goal is to be able to kind of establish a big enough following / presence with acting that I can do it alongside my schoolwork without needing to worry about like taking it as a subject, because as much as I love taking drama and stuff, I also like really actually enjoy school and like the academics. And so to be able to not worry about having to continue drama education because I've got a big enough kind of like presence in the drama world, I don't need to be like #1 celebrity ever, but just having a bit more like presence and awareness so that I can continue that alongside of school would be the dream. That's like my biggest goal.
I found it so interesting. A cool goal. Wow. Congratulations. I have a couple more. The first one is your biggest fear. Which one would you say right now is like your biggest fear?
Oh, my biggest fear? I mean, like nothing to do with acting whatsoever, but just like getting lost has been one since I was a really little kid. If like just like walking down the streets, and I don't need to be properly lost, but just if I get like separated from a group, so terrifying. I literally can't do it. I will totally freak out, even if it's just like my friend's a meter away and I'm just like, you know, like like lost her. That, yeah, I find that terrifying.
I found that terrifying as well. Now that you're stating all of this, I got like okay. And what makes you laugh the most on the other side? Mm-hmm.
What makes me laugh the most is my friends. I love my friends. Also like ridiculous animal videos, but you know that's a bad answer. So my friends. I'm very lucky that they're hilarious, and yeah, make me laugh.
Friends are awesome, excellent. And do you have a favorite musician right now, artist?
If I'm being honest, I don't listen to loads and loads of music. I've been listening to Dire Straits recently, which I think are pretty cool. They're really good. But no, I listen to like lots of little bits of music, and I'm never really like stuck on one musician. But yeah, Dire Straits is one that has just been on my playlist a lot, and I've been really enjoying.
I have to listen. Okay, thank you so much for the recommendation. And related to films or series, is there one specific you are like watching so much right now or lately?
I'm watching Ozark right now, actually, on Netflix, which I think it's Netflix, which I'm loving. The acting is so brilliant, and yeah, it's never like the type of thing that I've always kind of assumed I would like to watch, but I would recommend it. It's very good.
And you're just starting, or you're just like in the second season, something like that?
Yeah, second season, start of the second season, I think. Watching it with my family, so I kind of got to like wait for them to catch up.
Sounds like cozy. I just came in until like the third season, the very beginning of it. It is like on my to-do list. I
couldn't get onto it.
And related to your favorite place, do you have a favorite place, like around the world or?
Around the world? Oh gosh, one place. I've actually been to Sweden a couple times recently, like totally randomly for totally different reasons. But that is a really beautiful part of the world. Everyone there is super lovely. And yeah, like it's very varied. Yeah. That's where I would say, just off the top of my head. But I've never really thought about it before, actually.
Excellent choice. It is so beautiful. Excellent. And now, I don't know if you're prepared for Disney and Netflix. Are you prepared? We can start with Disney challenge. It is easy. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite
Okay, I'm scared.
A favorite princess. Do you have a favorite princess?
My favorite princess was always Merida from Brave, and actually Moana as well. I would like Brave and Moana were my favorite movies as a kid. I would watch them like on repeat all the time.
And if you could play a princess related to all of this, which one would you choose?
Like Rapunzel. Which I can't obviously do because they've just casted it. Brackets, please cast me. Like young Rapunzel right here. But no, Rapunzel, I think I love her songs. Like I would say Moana, but I can't really do that one. can't be pulling that one off. I don't think they'll be happy. But yeah, no, Rapunzel would be so cool.
Because Rapunzel, it is so cool, the songs, all of it, and with the live action, it is like getting the second hit. Were you a fan of Rapunzel with earlier years, like when you were a baby?
Yeah, I was actually. I'd always watch it as a kid. That was like one of my favorite things to watch. At least once a week, I would be watching Rapunzel and Moana.
And on the other hand, favorite villain, did you have one?
Hades from Hercules. I don't know if this counts, but I found him so funny. Freaking hilarious as a kid. He was like my idol. So good.
Excellent choice. I love that film as well. Okay, lovely, excellent. Another one I have for you. Do you have a favorite song in general?
Favorite what now?
Song, like
Oh,
in general.
my favorite song. I would say one I've been listening to a couple times. I'd say Colors by Black Pumas. That is like I've only listened to it for the first time like a month ago, and literally it's on all of my playlists. That is a good song. It's very like feel good vibes. Yeah, that's really good.
Excellent choice. And related to all of this movie that makes you laugh, aside from Hercules, do you have another film or that one?
I mean that one is hilarious, but oh gosh, one that makes me laugh. Off the top of my head, really Grown Ups. I loved watching Grown Ups. Well, I do. I love I think they're freaking hilarious. They're really funny.
Okay. And if you could play a villain of Disney, which one would you choose?
That's such a good question. If I could play a villain, I would want to play probably like the evil queen from Snow White. I think that would be an epic role to play. That'd be pretty cool.
Like the one, like Gal Gadot, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the one.
And did you like the cast of Rapunzel with Tegan Croft? Or would you say
I think
McKenna Grace?
No, I love McKenna Grace. I loved all the other people in like contention for it, but I think Tegan Croft is an amazing choice. I think she's such a talented actor and singer and will be like perfect for the role in every single way. I was so happy when it came out.
I'm too. I'm just waiting for that fantastic film. And another one, the Disney Channel series. Are you like a big fan of Disney Channel series? Or not so much?
Yeah.
Did you have
I loved it. Not all of them. Victorious. Oh my god, I love Victorious. So good. Like peak television is Victorious. So good.
Wow, excellent. And if you have to choose between like becoming part of a film or a series of Disney, which one would you choose?
See, I would have said say a month ago I would have said film. I was in callbacks for a Disney film that I don't think I'm meant to talk about on live, but like that's what I would have said a month ago. But kind of my little sister's been watching iCarly and this is like what she's on at the moment, and I'm kind of like, that would be so much fun. So actually probably series, not by a lot, but yeah, I would say a Disney series would be epic to be on.
Because series are so much fun. I love Disney Channel series, they're so cool. Right now it is like
yeah.
second boom. Excellent. And now we're gonna have this Netflix challenge. We can start with your favorite Netflix series.
Oh, my favorite. That's a really good question. Do I want to be basic? Because I feel like there are a lot of Netflix series I really enjoy. Because like as a basic one, purely because of the nostalgia, I love Stranger Things so much. I was disappointed by the last season, but like I love that. Is there a less basic one that comes straight to my head? Like no, but I'm sure there is one that will come back to me at some point later on.
And related to this final season of Stranger Things, if you could change something, what would you do related to all of this? Because It is like kind of mixed
I
opinions.
Well, I actually, I with my friends like filmed this whole big like prediction video before the last one came out, and I think that should have just been the ending, if I'm being honest. Like it was like I think Hopper should have died instead of Elle, because I think that would have been so much more like heart wrenching and like upsetting, and it would have like been more like cathartic, I think. And I also think if either Steve or Dustin had died, I hate to say it, but I feel like that would have been a really, really good like ending, ending scene, because they had this really, really, really close connection, and just like that would be really upsetting, a bit less kind of crucial to the plot, in my opinion. I think that would have been really good as well.
Okay, wow. And related to Holly Wheeler, would you say it was like the most iconic character of this final season? Did you enjoy Nell Fisher playing Holly?
Oh yeah, she was brilliant. Yeah. She's actually a friend of a friend. Which obviously I will tell people that we're best friends. No one needs to know. But no, she is a brilliant, brilliant actor. I mean, I can't say I'm not a bit jealous, because like epic. But she played it amazingly, and I would say it's a really iconic character. Yeah, no, I love it.
Oh, wait, wow, it is totally insane. Wow, so surprising. And do you think 11 is alive or not?
I'd what now?
Do you think 11 is alive or not? At the very ending.
Oh, yes. She is alive, guys. Like, I don't accept anyone saying that. I mean, that's just also because I'm an optimist. But like surely, because her powers would not have worked. Her powers like wouldn't have worked with the sirens, and like it makes so much sense with the rest of the group. I really would like to see a spin-off with 11's future, and I really hope she is alive, because in my heart she is.
And if you could rate the 5 seasons, which one would you say is like the coolest and subsequently?
Okay, best season 3 by so far. Season 3 was so peak. I'd put 3, and then I'd put 1 purely just because of how like nostalgic it was. Then 4, because the ending of 4 was so peak. Then 2, then 5. Not because 5 was awful, it just was nowhere near as good as the other ones.
Wow, excellent. And your favorite character, do you have one? Of all of the cast?
Nancy, oh my gosh, I love her so much. I mean, I loved her with the cast, but I just think she is so brilliant and iconic, and her hair and her outfits were always amazing. I was like, if I was in the apocalypse, that's what I want to look like. Absolutely Nancy. I always loved her from season 1.
And if you could play a character on Stranger Things, which one would you choose? That same one, or 11? Holly.
I mean, am I okay? Can I say Dustin? Can I say that? Like, I think I'd be a great Dustin. I think that would be so much fun to play. I don't know. I don't know if that's really weird to say, but Dustin, I would be playing Dustin if I could have a pick, because that would be iconic. Yeah.
And if you have to choose Millie Bobby Brown or Sadie Sink?
That's mean. But like, Sadie Sink, just by a little tiny bit. I just think, I don't know why I say that. I think they're both such brilliant actresses. I think I've seen more range from Sadie Sink. Like, I think in the stuff I've seen her do, / just in Stranger Things in general. And that's also just, I don't know, I think she has a really good range in terms of emotions and acting styles that I just think makes her super talented. But that's like very close. I think both of the actors are amazing.
Excellent answer. Okay, and is there another series you would love to tell us about, like Wednesday? Are you a fan of Wednesday, or not so much?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm a big fan. I remember watching it like the day that it came out, season 2. Yeah, I love it. I'd love to be on Wednesday one day. That's like such a big dream. Like, I know I've been sub for it for, but I don't think I ever got the audition through. I don't think I'm a Tim Burton look as well, so it's kind of fair. But yeah, no, that would be so cool, and I love Wednesday. I think it's brilliant, you reckon?
And TV Templeton, what are like your general thoughts related to this fantastic addition to this second season? I truly found it so cool, so interesting.
Yeah, she is a really good actor. Like, she's a year older than me, not even that. So talented. I'm like, how? Like, it was also just a perfectly written role for her. Like, obviously not saying that she is like the character, but I think just in terms of her looks and in terms of her acting style, I was like, it was so perfect, and she did a brilliant job.
So much. And related to this iconic dance, would you say it's like best performance than the first one with Jenna Ortega? Or the first season is over the head? The first one is better than the second one, or backwards for you?
I love, like, obviously technically the second one was way cooler in terms of the SFX they used for like the invisibility, but I think the first one was better. I think it was just more iconic, like, just not by a lot. And I think the costumes in the second one was better as well, but I think just like the dance, no one's ever going to be forgetting that was like peak times.
And did you like the episode where they kind of switch?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I remember watching that and I was like, how does one do this? Like, so talented, like fully adopting the other's acting style and character without, I mean, I'm sure it took a lot of time, but like without even blinking. I remember just watching it and I was so in awe of both of those characters. I was like, how do you do this? That was really impressive.
Me too, I love it so much, and with the song, it is like so iconic. And are you already like expecting the third season to come?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, like I'm aware of some people in auditions for it, or maybe it's finished. I'm not really sure. Obviously, they can't say because most of it's under NDA. But like I know that they were in casting for it like 6 months ago, so I don't know. But I can't wait for the third season to come out. They should put me in it, by the way. But like, no, I think it will be really brilliant. I cannot wait, and I hope my friends are in it and they just haven't told me.
Wow. You let me know if you are with your friends, so it's like being casted for the upcoming season, so I can give it a proper look, so I can look at the third
I'll
season.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Keep you updated.
You definitely are so good at Disney and Netflix. It is so insane. Congratulations. And now we're gonna have you mentioned you had siblings, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I have this challenge. Who is most likely to with this siblings edition? I'm gonna ask you for a couple of things, and you're gonna say me I am or my siblings.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. The first one is, who is most likely to be late to an event?
That would be me. That would absolutely be me. Actually, I don't even know why I'm trying to pretend. That is 100%. Like, my siblings, they're a bit disorganized, but they're also really stressed about being on time. I think I was late. I don't think I've ever been early to a day on set. I think I'm always like at least 5 minutes late, and that's just kind of become to be expected for me now. It's an issue that I will get over at some point, but
No worries. Another one, who is most likely to lose their phone?
oh, my brother. I think he's had about 800. I'm more likely to break it. I've broken my phone like too many times, but my brother has lost his phone so often. It's actually insane, like at least once a month.
Okay, who is most likely to cheat on a test? If you do that.
No, me? I'm gonna say my siblings. I'm not gonna specify which one because they'll hate me forever when this comes out. But there is one specific sibling that may apply to quite regularly.
Okay. Love your answers. Who is most likely to take a great picture?
Oh, sorry, my brother. Like, you wouldn't expect it. He doesn't seem like he will, but I make him take all my, like, Instagram photos while we're on holiday. And I can't lie, he's very good at it. Like, he's just getting all the angles, making sure, like, get the lighting right. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Like, he is the reason for my good Insta posts, basically.
We have to personally thank him. Okay, who's most likely to who's most likely to live on a farm?
Oh, my little sister, actually. She is like obsessed with horses. That's like her big thing. She's always talking about them. I think her dream is like one day to live on a farm and have loads and loads of horses and just like live like that. That would be epic.
Wow, it is so insane. Okay. And who is most likely to get noticed or how they dress?
Oh, I'd say my little sister again. Like, I want her fashion sense. Like, she is so iconic in everything she wears, actually. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And a better dancer?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my little sister again. She is such a good dancer. Like, so naturally good at it. I find I can pick up a dance, but I'm not like naturally a dancer. Whereas she's just always dancing about, and I'm like, she's really good and she's super flexible as well. And I'm like, I wish. Yeah, definitely are.
And how old is she?
She is 9.
Wow. Okay. And another one, who's most likely to be a better driver?
I'm not my brother. I think he'd crash the car in about 5 seconds of getting it, knowing him. But equally, I'd kind of, I think he would definitely say that he would be better. I'd like to think I would be, but equally, I don't really know, because obviously we're all young, like too young to drive. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
And who's most likely to be grumpier in the morning?
Oh, that's my brother. Yeah, there's no debate there. 100%. You can't talk to him in the morning. He's just like a whole different creature. We just tend to leave him be. We can just stay in his room until he's ready to be in a good mood. Because, yeah, he's actually like so grumpy in the morning.
And are you like kind of a morning person or it depends?
I'm definitely not a morning person. Not really an evening person either. I quite like my sleep. I'm a sleep person, if I'm being honest. But no, I'm definitely more evening than morning. I can't get up early, and when I do, I just like fall apart. I need my rest, which again, acting really isn't the best career to pick for that, but it's fine. I'll work it out at some point.
You will see. Yeah, you will. And another one, who is most likely to say I'm sorry? Like the first to say I'm sorry.
Not me. Probably my brother. Yeah, he's a very like empathetic person. I think he'd say I'm sorry. I am very stubborn, and you will need to wait a good like day before I apologize. If I'm being honest.
And finally, to fall in love faster. Who is most likely to fall in love faster?
Oh, I don't even know. I mean, I'm probably in love with like 90% of the men that come up on my For You page. So probably me, if I'm being honest. But again, like I feel like we're all too young to be like properly distinguishing this. So yeah, I don't really know if I'm being honest. But like, yeah, maybe me, maybe my brother. I don't know.
And your answer is so much fun, excellent. And finally, have some random questions. We can start with your favorite color.
My favorite color is like a midnight blue, you know, like not super, super dark, but like middle tone blue. I think that's so pretty.
And your favorite drink?
Oh gosh, my favorite drink. That's a really good question. I don't think I've ever actually thought about it really. I love a good like appetizer. Really simple, really effective. Can never go wrong with a lovely cold appetizer actually, yeah.
Okay, it's nice to hear that. And adventure day or cozy day, if you have to choose?
Oh, adventure. Yeah, for sure. Going out, especially if it's like with a friend that I can hang out with, yeah.
And related to pets, cats or dogs?
Dogs. I have a dog. I love him a lot. Like, love a cat, but they're not the same, you know, like they're just not the same vibe. You can't like chill on the sofa with your cat in the same way you can with your dog.
And is it a boy or a girl, your dog?
A boy.
A boy? And what's his name?
His name's Bay, Bay. I didn't pick the name. That was no, I love him. Yeah, he's like a year and a half now. Yeah.
The baby. First milk, then cereal, or backwards?
Oh, cereal then milk. Gosh, that's not even a question. That shouldn't be a question. Anyone that's doing the other thing, like, please, please, cereal then milk, guys. Can we just make this like everyone knows this, please? Yeah.
And if you could choose like a day to live again in your life so far, which one would you choose?
I would say last day on set with Rise of the Dead. That would be my one day I would replay. That was just like the most brilliant day with everyone. And before, because everyone obviously splits off, and some of them I haven't talked to since. Yeah, if I could go do that again and make sure that I'm enjoying the whole thing and get less stressed on the night shoots, because it'll be fine. Like, you know? Yeah, that's the one.
Excellent choice, excellent answer. Love it so much. And which one would you say is like the coolest for you, going to the cinema on or watching on streaming platform, if you have to choose?
Oh, going to the cinema. Yeah, I actually haven't been for such a long time. Just, I don't know, I've never found, like, I haven't found a spot to go recently. But I love going to the cinema. Like, you can't get that vibe anywhere else. That's like peak.
Me too. And Halloween or Christmas?
Christmas. I love Christmas. Just the best. Yeah.
Me too. And I already asked that. Related to music, Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter, if you have to choose?
Sabrina Carpenter. All the way, every day. Love, like, she is brilliant. I mean, love them both, obviously. They're both great, but...
Excellent. And do you have a favorite song of hers or all of the songs?
Song?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I would say Colours by Black Pumas, but that's like just one that I really enjoy. I wouldn't say I have like one favourite that I go to every single time. But yeah.
Excellent. And for this closure, I have a deep quiz, a couple of interesting questions. The first one would be, what do you consider your strengths?
Ooh, just in acting or just like in general?
In acting.
I'd say my strengths in acting, I would say kind of any like more emotional scenes, like with more emotional depth, when you have to become a kind of very dramatic, over the top like character, especially when they're sad or scared. I don't know, I found that's something that I've always really loved doing and that I find slightly easier to do maybe.
And your weaknesses?
Like in a scene with like 5-10 other people in that you're like either all talking to at once or they're all flitting between. I find it so hard to remember my lines when everyone is like talking like over each other or like one after another in really quick succession. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm always the one like, got my line, sorry, can we restart? That is me every single time.
And if you could describe yourself in 3 words, which one would you choose?
Myself? Oh gosh. That's scary. I would say stubborn, if I'm being honest. I'd like to say loyal. I hope that my friends would agree. And optimistic. Yeah. Like I'm totally over the top and I have very big ambitions that are probably super unrealistic, but I try to be optimistic and like try, yeah. Those would be my 3.
And until now, which moment in your career so far like felt like a pinch me moment? Can you identify one?
You know, there is one, but I'm not really allowed to talk about it, so I won't. because that's not gonna, yeah. But I would say, you know what, there was one day where I found out that I booked 2 roles in once, one of which we have, like, isn't even, I don't even know when we started filming, but I found out that I booked The Mental Massacre and one other film on the same day, and that was really crazy. That was like, oh my gosh, that was cool.
Congratulations for your amazing projects. And another one, what is the biggest misconception about your job?
About what, sorry?
Your job, like acting.
Oh, biggest misconception is, oh, that's a really good one. I think, you know what, I find it really frustrating when people are just like, oh my god, yeah, like I used to do acting, like I sometimes act, like I do, and kind of they don't kind of understand like what goes on behind when preparing for auditions and for films, and the kind of like depth that you really want to go into when you're acting, and that it's not just kind of like saying your lines with some facial expressions and actually like becoming a character. Like I have, like, it's not an awful thing that I've heard people say loads and loads, but I do hear it every now and again, and I find that really frustrating because I think like of the effort that so many brilliant actors put on like behind the scenes that doesn't really get appreciated by most people.
I can totally understand that. That is like one of the biggest misconceptions about acting. And right now, is there something you collect or are obsessed with?
Oh, collect. Good question. You know what? I've actually got them all here. I've bought a lot of bags recently. Like, obviously it's totally irrelevant, but like, I have like 5 bags that I bought in the last like 3 months, just because, I don't know. I've just kind of got a little obsession at the moment. I'm sure I'll get over it. But yeah, I've just got a little selection of it.
And until now, what is one skill your career, like acting, like forced you to learn? Is there something you have to learn how to, or something like that?
I would say the biggest thing is just like empathy, like developing a really deep understanding for other people and like a character and how they feel things and how they experience the world. Having a really deep empathy for that and understanding it and trying to like communicate that on screen. I think that's like the biggest skill that I've had to learn for sure.
And finally, did you have a hidden talent? Like something someone else can do?
Roller skate. Oh, nothing super unique, but I'm like a pretty good roller skater. Like pretty proficient. I was obsessed with it in like lockdown. I'd roller skate every single day. And so now I'm not bad at that actually. But yeah, no, I'm not like, don't have any crazy insane secret talent.
And did you have footage of that? Not on your social?
Do I have what, sorry?
Like footage, like
videos? No.
No?
There is no footage of me roller skating ever getting out to anywhere in the world. That is not happening. That's staying here.
Okay, and for disclosure, 2 things. The first one is, what like piece of advice would you say to persons that are like looking for acting life? Based in your experience until now, what would you say to them?
I would say my biggest piece of advice is just don't compare yourself, because I found that really hard in this past like 6 months, and I know so many other people do too. Like everyone will be posting on their socials like, you know, maybe the jobs they booked, or their big goals or their ambitions, or, you know, the amount of followers they've gained or things like that. And it's so easy just to see these brilliant things that people have done and not actually consider the amount of auditions that they've had to do that they haven't even heard back from, or the look out for and understand.
Okay, and related to the same, but to your even younger self. If you could give like a piece of advice, if you could say something to your even younger self, what would you say?
I would say don't hold back. Like, don't just dream really big. Because a year ago, if you told me that I'd done what I'd done, I would have been like, really? Like, no way. Like, yeah, dream big. Like, don't hold yourself back from any opportunities, because every single one of them can make a huge difference.
Oh wow, what a wonderful piece of advice. And I actually forgot to ask if related to your family, do you have like more members somehow involved in this entertainment industry? Or just like
In
kind of a pioneer?
No, I don't have any family members in acting really. I mean, my like great grandma sang a lot, but she wasn't like a singer. No, I'm kind of the first to actually really look into getting into acting, which is really cool, but also kind of terrifying. And I'm so sorry, but I believe my friend is coming round in a minute, and I've like totally forgot to time check. So is there any way we could like just skip a couple questions to the end, just so I'm not like leaving them totally? I'm really sorry, just like to make sure.
And related to these socials like this 2026, is there something new you're gonna do on TikTok, on Instagram? What kind of content are we gonna see in your socials this 2026?
I think just yeah, I think more kind of what's the word? Like content to help out other actors and make sure that they feel motivated and understand like kind of the realistic side of the industry and auditioning and stuff.
Okay, wonderful. And related to these projects, this 2026, what can you share with us aside from all of those you have shared previously? Is there something new? Or you're just gonna stick with?
I've got a lot of kind of like maybes currently in the mix, and there's definitely a project that I'm gonna help out with the creative bits on, which is new for me. But no, apart from that, I'm going up to the Edinburgh Fringe, which I've done the last couple of years as well with my musical group. But apart from that, no, that's it.
Okay, excellent. And related finally to Rise of the Dead, another. Would you like to say something else about Rise of the Dead?
I would like to say that you should watch it when it comes out, and that it's going to be really brilliant. And yeah, just to like follow not just the actors but also the director and the cinematographer. Sophie and Beth are brilliant. Make sure you like keep up with them because they are really good. And yeah, keep an eye out.
And when is it going to be released?
I have no idea. I think some point like summer this year, I'm thinking.
And is it gonna be like on YouTube, on streaming platforms? Are you aware of something like that?
Yeah, so it'll definitely be started off on YouTube as like a basic. And we're definitely gonna be entering it into some film festivals and bits and bobs. And hoping to get it onto some of the bigger streaming services, which would be really cool.
And how long is it gonna be? Like 20 minutes, something like that, or even
I reckon
more?
it'll be about 20 minutes to half an hour is my guess. Maybe a little bit less. I'm really not sure if I'm being honest. You can never really tell when you're filming until, you see the end product. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think 15 to like half an hour is a good estimate.
Lovely. I'm already waiting for that fantastic project to come live in order to watch you like performing excellent. And how did you feel in this episode?
This has been brilliant actually. It's been so lovely talking to you. Yeah. I really hope we can do it again sometime, maybe with the rest of the cast. And I do need to head just in a second because I think my friend is downstairs waiting for me. But yeah, no, I've really enjoyed this. See ya.
Thank you so much.
Bye.